A couple of weeks ago, I posted a video about the benefits of quitting social media, but there were still unanswered questions like how do you actually go about quitting social media and what a dopamine detox is? If you're in any way interested in quitting social media or actively trying to make a improvement in your life, then watch this video. While I do believe that social media is holding the most people back the most, there's still other things that are bringing you down. And before I really get into that, I need to explain some terms. Dopamine, the chemical responsible for allowing you to feel pleasure, satisfaction, and motivation. While it really does sound like it, a dopamine detox isn't exactly trying to get rid of dopamine. We need dopamine to live. We need it to get out of bed in the morning. We need it to motivate us to go downstairs and eat. We need it to even just go get up and take a poop. A dopamine detox isn't about getting rid of this chemical, it's more about reducing instant gratification. Instant gratification activities are activities that give you an instant boost of dopamine. It makes you feel good in the moment for a short amount of time, but it's actually bad for you in the long term. Things like scrolling on social media, playing video games, or eating junk food are all forms of instant gratification. Those things are what a dopamine detox is trying to minimize. But as much as it is about minimizing instant gratification, it's also about maximizing delayed gratification. Delayed gratification activities are the exact opposite of instant gratification activities. They don't make you feel good in the moment and they're not tempting. It's usually hard work, but it pays off in the long run. You're getting rid of these bad habits in your life and bringing in good habits. That's what a dopamine detox is. Minimizing your bad habits, your instant gratification as much as possible, and maximizing your good habits, delayed gratification as much as possible. Quitting social media sounds pretty simple, and it can be if you do it the right way. The thing is, when you quit social media, it's really an all or nothing deal. If you decide to just quit one social media, you'll start putting all your time into the next thing. If you quit TikTok, you're going to go to YouTube. That's how it was for me, and I think that's how it is for most people. It's super accessible, it's super easy, and it's very, very hard to control yourself when it's right in front of your face. On my previous video, there were lots of comments about YouTube, asking if YouTube was social media, if I had technically quit social media because I was still on YouTube. And yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't 100% quit social media as I did post that video on YouTube, but YouTube is the most beneficial social media out there. It's the least social media. And a lot of people were asking, should I keep YouTube? And I think if you're going to keep one of them, and if you're going to use one of them, have it be YouTube. There are extensions that can help with limiting your recommendations. There's lots of ways you can limit not binge watching on YouTube and watching a bunch of instant gratification videos. But I've learned so much from YouTube that I couldn't have learned on any other social media platform. And while it can be bad if you use it in the wrong way, it can also be really good. In many ways, I've learned a lot of what I know from YouTube. But I did still delete the YouTube app from my phone because you can still view it from a browser. And I know it's annoying, but it helped me stop watching a lot of unnecessary videos. Like I said before, a dopamine detox is all about replacing bad habits with good ones. And a mistake I don't want you to make is trying to quit all your bad habits but not putting in any new ones. Because what happens is you'll end up getting bored, you'll end up trying to stay away from your bad habits, but nothing else is occupying your time. And you just end up going back and falling back into bad habits, and it feels really bad. There is a lot of delayed gratification activities that you can do, like reading and journaling and meditating, but those can only take up a certain amount of time. And I think the best thing you can do is find an outlet, find a way to create or a business to start that you can put most of your time into. You can put your absolute all into. I spent as much time as I could working on these videos. And in that process, I learned a lot about content creation. Once you switch over from instant gratification to delayed gratification and you start to see some results, you realize that you have so much more potential than you thought. You have so much more to go and so much more to improve on, and it's motivating. And you start to forget about all those things that used to tempt you, all those bad habits that you gave up. It starts to become a thing of the past and it fades away, because once you let go and start reaching for the stars, you'll never look back. If you really do care about yourself and you want to have the most successful, fulfilling life that you can, this is the most important decision you can make.